Okay, this is Jasher Maccabees. This is part two, a continuation of Herodias, Egypt. And we're in Egypt where we left off. Joseph was sold by his brothers into slavery. So he went through a few phases to get to Egypt. But at this next stage, Joseph is second in command of Egypt. And he already spoke to the Pharaoh in Jasher 50. He's got everybody 7 years. There's going to be plenty of food, and there's going to be 7 years of famine. He gave everybody advice to save grain for 7 years. And at the same time, Joseph is saving in his storehouses as well. But after those 7 years, when famine hit, the people in Egypt, they went to go retrieve their grain, and they couldn't eat it because the vermin had contaminated the food. So now they can't eat that, so they're going back to the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh says, go see Joseph. When the people request more food, Joseph is like, well, I told you what to do. Now, if you're coming to me, I told you to store for 7 years. And they complained. They said, hey, well, the vermin, I can't eat that. And he said, okay, you can buy from me. So he was selling grain to the entire region, not just Egypt. So Joseph had a lot of foresight and wisdom from Yahuah. So let's pick it up in Jasher 51:11. Let's see, 51:11. And Joseph gave the written names of his brethren to him that was set over the open store. And he said to him, whosoever shall come to you to buy grain, ask his name. And when men of these names shall come before you, seize them and send them. And they did so. Verse 12, and when the sons of Yaakov came into the city, they joined together in the city to seek Joseph before they brought themselves grain. So they're looking around. It's like, hey, let's go find our brother before we go buy some grain. Okay, verse 13. And they went to the walls of the harlots, and they sought Joseph in the walls of the harlots for 3 days. And they thought that Joseph would come in the walls of the harlots, for Joseph was a very comely and well favored. And the sons of Yaakov sought Joseph for 3 days, and they could not find him. Verse 14, and the man who was set over the open store sought for the names which Joseph had given him, and he did not find them. Verse 15, and he sent to Joseph, saying, these 3 days have passed, and those men whose names you did give to me have not come. And Joseph sent servants to seek the men in all Mitzrayim to bring them before Joseph. And Joseph's servants went and came into Mitzrayim and could not find them, and went to Goshen, and they were not there. And then went to the city of Ra-Amak, and could not find them there. Could not find them. Verse 17. And Joseph continued to send 16 servants to seek his brothers. Let me start again. Verse 17. And Joseph continued to send 16 servants to seek his brothers. And they went and spread themselves in the four corners of the city. And four of the servants went into the house of the harlots, and they found the 10 men there seeking their brother. Verse 18, and those 4 men took them and brought them before him, and they bowed down to him to the ground, and Joseph was sitting upon his throne in his temple, clothed with princely garments, and upon his head with a large crown of gold. And all the mighty men were sitting around. They were all sitting around him. So his brothers, they found his brothers, they brought him in. His brothers immediately saw him and they're bowing down. Everybody's bowing down to Joseph. Okay, verse 19. And the sons of Yaakov saw Joseph and his figure and comeliness and dignity of countenance seemed wonderful in their eyes. And they again bowed down to him, to the ground. Verse 20. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but they knew him not. For Joseph was very great in their eyes, therefore they knew him not. Okay, let's move. I'm just stacking up some connections. Well, let me give you another song, because we're going to end it with part 2 right here. I'm going to give you some more on part 3. Okay, part 2 song by Hezekiah. Title of the song is This Hour. All praises to the Most High. Thank you.